Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Europa Universalis for Great Britain. And when we last left off, Scotland here was set free by the Iberians. And I can only imagine that in 5 years' time, I'm going to have another declaration of war from the Portuguese, or the Spanish, demanding more cleansing of heresies, which will involve maybe Ireland being released, or perhaps Wales. So we shall see how that goes. We are getting very, very close to tech level 23. But we're still two entire techs behind Spain, which is not good. So what we need to do is absolutely 100% focus on getting our military power up. And probably getting ourselves out of debt. Because, yeah, if we go bankrupt, we'll be in even worse condition. Now, even if we can't get to that tech level, the problem is our prestige. Our prestige is crap. So we've gone off and we're trying to court the Muscovites here, who are as big as Russia, except they don't own Novgorod. So they're not Russia. Let's see. We don't really want to lose any more prestige. So at this stage, our colonies are going to be getting quite a lot of liberty desire. Although where it is now, it really isn't that bad. We can let this go. For a while anyway. We're going to have to. So we will go with a... What have you got right now? A 336. That is too bad. That is a really good dude running, but no wonder our prestige is so low if I've been keeping him around for ages. So British Mexico, we're going to go with a new military candidate because you're kind of the backbone of the Commonwealth military at the moment. Quite impressed with that. Strength of faith. Yay! We need about 8 more of those. 9 more of those would be great. And another thing that I should be doing, there's tons of things that need to get done here. This is the big problem. We're so far behind. We've been off gallivanting around. We've lost all of our Indian colonies, so we'll have to get back into there sometime. New Caledonia. Yay. Alright. So now we could blow 5 diplomatic points to make those guys English. I do believe that sounds like a wonderful idea. And these guys aren't getting converted at all. Probably because of that. I'm not about to spend military power to reduce the revolt risk. I'll just pull that guy away and perhaps inquire as to why that would be. Probably the local autonomy, because we're at +3 stability. So, you know, that's a thing. Yeah, okay. And I believe once this colony is done, I'm just not going to colonize for a while, because it is getting expensive. So, well, I guess it's only 340 at the moment, which that's fine. And having full-on... Oh, good God, there's going to be another war with France here. I would imagine Bohemia, Liege, Baden, Munster, Trier, Württemberg, Savoy, Sweden, and the Palatinate is not going to be enough to take on the massive Franco-Lithuanian nation. Although I am quite impressed with Burgundy being able to survive as a 2-province minor, really, into the 1700s. That's an impressive job well done, Burgundy. I'm impressed with you. Get the History Nerd seal of approval. What I might do is just drop our... Well, that's really not going to get us much in the way of money. I could drop our fleet maintenance. Because really, our entire fleet, I believe, 35 out of 140. The New World beckons. Words about the prospects of the New World in the West are attracting quite a lot of people who wish to enhance their future there. Yeah, that sounds good. We can always use more peasants to go over there. What have we got? We got a little trade squadron here that isn't doing jack. So let's send these guys over to our small African holdings and let them do their thing. Yes, we've also lost Orvumbundu here. Ovumbundu? To the Portuguese as well. That should have quite a lot of revolt risk, though. So, what we can do... Although this will... Yeah, this would... English Patriots there. Is that the only thing in Portugal? It really is. Well, that's not all that great. What about Spain? Spanish particularists. Yeah, I'm not going to support those guys. New Spain? Nothing. I don't think any of these guys really took any land from me. I can't recall, though. So, just that colony there. And, oh, but wait a second. Wait just a darn moment. That's what I thought. New governor in British Columbia. Gain 5% liberty desire, lose 10% republicanism, but we won't lose any prestige, so we'll keep them. We do have some Englishmen here. Now, I'm not, and they're not actually wanting to revolt, so screw that. Screw that. We should have a core there, though, and we do. 1870 we lose it, so that's well into the Victoria II age. So we'll always have that. That's good to know. What will this do for us? Technology cost goes down, eh? Well, that's with the increased innovation. It's till 17 for 10 years. That would be pretty darn helpful. Look at that. And just like that, I would imagine now, where is it? This colony is going to have to switch to producing something different. And I hope it's something profitable. Because if it's just going to switch to grain or something, then damn, that's sad. But we'll see. No, even with the abolition of the slave trade, we still have... Oh, there we go. As slavery has been abolished in Great Britain, we need to find another way to earn a profit in Wida. Hopefully our traders can figure out another thing that is profitable. Let my people go. So we don't know what it's producing. It'll produce something. We'll figure something out. We should move some elephants over. I think that would be a good idea. We could use Wida to just get some more ivory. And we're getting close to being able to make a loan payment here. So let's get ourselves ready to do this. 1052 is what we need, eh? Okay. Crete has been discovered sowing discontent. You've got to be kidding me. Crete. Who are you allied to? Nobody? Crete, you idiot. Might have to teach them a lesson. Revolts in Timaru. Yeah, because of that. But that is not going to be very useful for anything. At least those guys will soon become English. What we got? Sure, why not? And how are things going with Muscovy? They will accept a royal marriage. So that's good news. Yay! And they will accept an alliance. So when Christopher Benbow comes back, we will send off an alliance request to Muscovy. It is taking him a while to come back, though, obviously. Whoopie-doo! Is that? No? Austria completely owns Hungary. We can actually just recall that diplomat. And now we can look for a new ally to try and sign on against Spain. Alright, offer an alliance. It's pretty close, but they will. They will accept. Yay! So now let's see. Austria does not like us, but I bet we could turn that around. Bohemia does like us, but they continually dishonor our alliance. So that's not going to be very useful. France, there's no way. Spain and Portugal, there's no way. Perhaps the Ottomans? Kind of doubt it. We're allied to their rival now, so probably not. Crimea? We might be able to get Crimea involved, too. Or Poland, maybe? Heretic religion, that's the only thing, eh? We have improved relations with them. Or they are improving relations with us. Sweden, Trier, and Bohemia. So they must, yeah, I'm thinking, let's see, our own country, France, Spain, and no rivalry selected. So are they allied with Spain then? They're allied with France. I don't know. I don't believe. Repay that loan. Thank you. So we've got 6 loans left. Well, that's not bad. We are in control. Oh, son of a bitch. Why? Why do we always do this? I don't want to fight the French. We have no diplomats to send. Well, Benjamin Raleigh will be back in a few days. I'm not about to waste a call. Oh, Muscovy did join in. Well, I can only imagine after this, however, Muscovy will have no interest in supporting any other war. So let's just, come on, 2-1, sue for peace. You don't want a white peace, huh? Well, that's silly. Why are we even at war? Conquest of Labrador. So this is just French Canada coming along, being like, hey, yeah, I know we're producing grain here. We've been told twice now. Oh, wait. I can send this guy to protect trade in Ivory Coast. So that won't do too much because, well, we're close to gaining more trade control in that area of the world. And if it declined France's request to agree to enforce peace, Portugal gained a core on an old province of mine. Okay. Sunda. Thank you. Yes, well, that colony will finish eventually. Let's go back up here and tell these guys to go to Wida so that no natives will cause issues for us. At least I hope they won't. Alright, perfect. Merge you guys together, and now we're good. Alright, let's see, what have we got here? 11 and 19. 24. That might be enough. We will take that to get up to tech level 24. And we can now finally update our infantry, which is in desperate need of it. Line infantry tactics tried to find a balance between attack and defense and did not specialize in either. However, these infantry were strong in fire and shock. Their aim would be to use musket volleys to disorganize the enemy before they would charge, in particular if they were primarily a shock action force. We've got the Caroline Infantry. The military reforms of the Swedish King Charles XI created a new force of infantry, specializing in the attack. Devastating volleys of musket rounds would be able to prelude to a mass charge. Then we've got the Grenzers. After the conquest of Hungary and Croatia in the 18th century, Austria found a new type of unit called Grenzer, or formed, which translated means borderers, to defend the borders of their newly conquered territories against the Ottomans. The men were recruited from the local population and were given land in return for their military service. Grenzer regiments were considered light infantry. They mostly fought in a skirmishing role, but could also function as infantry of the line. I think we're just going to go with good old-fashioned standard line infantry. And what else have we got? Gallop cavalry is still that. We can go with the Cohorn mortar, invented by the Dutch engineer Baron von Cohorn during the 17th century. A small mortar with the barrel fixed at a 45-degree angle. The only way to change the range of the shot was moving the piece, or using different weighted charges. We'll go with that for now. And up next, we will be able to get the Army Blanche Cavalry, or the Latin Dragoons, or the Latin Hussars. Whichever we decide we need, but we're 500 points away from that, and we are earning a whopping 4 a month. So let's actually take a look at Frederick Lancaster here, who should be coming along to his death soon. And then Octavius Lancaster with a 316 will be able to help us reform our military effectively, one hopes. Anyway, those Spanish are still hanging around in Norfolk. Those bastards. But hey, at least we're at level 23 now. But if we go back and take a look at the techs, which are, you know, the important thing here, military tactics, the next level up is 30. The governor of Newfoundland has suddenly died. Wow. We will go with a military candidate, seeing as how they continually want, or they're continually at war. It's not the Newfoundland colony that is at war, because the French continually invade. Would like to see British Mexico making a way up, but they only have one transport. So unfortunately, they're not going to be able to come along and help out against the French. Perhaps we need to assist our men here and our Native American Iroquois allies. We can convince all these guys to group together, including those 10 down there. Sure, they're only level 9, but that would be 20 some odd troops. Should be effective against 8. Let's see, are they going to follow? They are not. Okay, well, let's just go up to Ottawa. And see, hopefully Jacob Proctor here sits down in Ottawa and joins our little army, but it doesn't look like he's going to. It looks like instead, oh, well, maybe he will. Let's just make sure. All right, let's see. It would be nice if you came along too, Frederick, but I guess you've got your own plan. Is their morale really? They're 24. It shouldn't be that low. I don't understand how that works. They had numerical superiority, so they should have been making up the bulk of my forces there. Come on, France. What do you say? White peace? Sunda? That's fine. Oh, well, I mean, now it looks like the Russians are... Oh, wow, are the Russians ever getting involved in this? And they're definitely going to be wanting some land from France. So I'm, as war leader, I'm just going to sit back and let Russia do some work here and see if I can't make my ally a bit stronger. That should mean they like us more. Theoretically, anyway. So that's kind of my plan now, is to make Muscovy much, much stronger. And then hopefully we can get involved in a war with Sweden, where Muscovy is able to take Novgorod and actually form Russia. King's reputation tarnished, embrace the reputation, or execute someone. I guess execute someone. Prestige is slowly going up, that's good. I guess that is the big factor with our morale. At this stage, it doesn't have anything to do with our tech. And it's got everything to do with our prestige. Negative 72 prestige means... well, you can see all the factors there. Primarily, though, our morale of armies is negative 14.5%, which is staggeringly bad. Considering we're also at a tech disadvantage. Oh, does this actually not have a colonist there? Okay, well, we're going to send one there then. Granted, it is going to cost a bit more, but it will speed that up. We can, in fact, increase speed here and kind of just watch what's going on the Eastern Front. I'm not sure what Russia actually wants in this war, but I would imagine it's something along these lines. Certainly wherever there's Russian culture. So Smolensk, Bryansk, and Kursk there, that's a definite. And I would imagine they'd be okay taking Novgorod, Sovetski there, and possibly Chernigov and Poltava as well. Potentially even Kiev. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll send a military candidate. We're getting close to being able to make another loan payment, so that's good. It looks like France is involved in 2 wars here. They may have bitten off more than they could chew, and I would imagine in Paris they're absolutely cursing the French Canadians for declaring war on Newfoundland. I mean, granted, they've done well, but it looks like quite a lot of forces have had to move. Is this British Mexico way up there? Well done. Proud of you. You're sieging Potawatomi. That's fine. Perhaps I can assist. I'm nervous about moving these troops anywhere because I have a feeling it's going to be devastatingly bad. Oh, excuse me. To get my soldiers involved anywhere with this horrible prestige level that we're fighting at. The East Indiaman. So that should be the last of the ship upgrades, I believe. And it is. So, yeah, every other Diplotech now. 19 years ahead of time, public punishments, that's fine. We can start spending diplomatic points on other things than technology, which is exciting. And we can probably repay another one of these loans. Not yet. All right. So, I mean, obviously this one would be good to repay. Yeah, we'll repay that one. There we go. Slowly but surely, coming back together. Wow. France's Navy. Big. That'll be our... There you go, Portugal. You've got your little colony back. Congratulations. I don't... Oh, well, it's occupied by us. I guess that's why we were told about it. But even Cuba's getting involved in this fight. That's great. Although I would prefer if they took care of the peasant army on Hispaniola there. Although, really, I don't know if it would be called Hispaniola in this timeline. Hey! What did I say? At least Muscovy's become the war leader. And they are now at war with Portugal as well. So let's see if we can't end this war with France. Because, I mean, Muscovy's done a very good job. I want to make it easy for them, however. We'll give up those lands, but, I mean, they're Russian, they're the same religion. I'm sure Russia wants more, but because I need them fighting Portugal as well, and I guess we can probably get some other stuff here. We could also get them, perhaps, to release the Ukraine? No. What about Lorraine? You would release Lorraine, Lithuania. Probably don't want to do. And you would release Flanders as well. Where is Flanders? Is it just that? Lorraine and Flanders? Can we do that? Alright, so Muscovy's going to get some land. We're going to get some ducats. And then we're going to release Flanders and Lorraine as well. That sounds good. What's this one? Annul all treaties with... Yeah, nobody really. There we go. We'll send that demand. It's a pretty light demand, but there we go. Okay. Why would we gain a cleansing of heresy against the 5 colonies? I'm not going to use that. There we go. We've made our friends in Russia just a little bit stronger. I don't know why that's so high. And, well, I'm thinking of it and looking at it. Our war exhaustion is nice and low. Okay. So, the Portuguese are coming along again. And they've brought, of course, their friend Spain and all of their colonies. Oh, look at that. Even Assam is joining in on our side. Thank you, Muscovy. Let's see. Fought to the end. It gave provinces in a peace deal. Yeah, that's great. So, I think we'll, yeah, what are you guys going to do? You're in a huge panic now because you've got, again, 50,000 troops in England that you haven't bothered to remove. So, well done, Spain. You guys can just keep stacking your military there. I don't really care about that. Battle off the Gold Coast. Unsurprisingly, a victory for the Spanish Navy, or the Portuguese Navy, I would imagine in this case. But we're in a far better position, I'm feeling. Granted, an awful lot of our ports are blockaded, and that does suck. But, yeah, I mean, even their big fleet almost has the same parity of heavies, so that's a good thing. Improvements in production technology. There are reports of farmers and miners being more productive than local bailiffs. Expect them to be. We should investigate if there is something that the entire nation of Great Britain can benefit from. Use caution. I think our inflation is bad enough as it is. Don't really need to be adding to it. The term is up for Governor Horatio Saunders. Whatever doesn't cause us to lose prestige at this case, which is dangerous for the colonies, I realize, but it's safer for the Empire as a whole that way. Who have we got here? Cornwall, of course. Thank you. I wouldn't be willing to trust me, Scotland. You're not going to exist eventually. Battle of Gold Coast. Hey! We actually won a battle. That's surprising. I am kind of curious as to what Muscovy's going to actually be able to do against Portugal. I hope some stuff in the Pacific. That would be nice. But yeah, it's really perhaps not the best ally for this war, but certainly the best ally against France. And I wish there was a way I could help them get to Portugal. Go to, yes, can we just say go? Lose 10 prestige no matter what we do, eh? Well, we'll let that happen then. We'll let that happen naturally. Unless the Portuguese want to come in and fight them, which I would be okay with. They can go ahead and do that. Let's Let's just keep an eye on how things are going in the New World. Come on, there we go. Alright, well, we've got 22,000 troops just sitting here. Against those 11 over there. Who have we got here? Cuba and the 5 colonies. So we've actually got decent military. We don't have a leader, but neither do... Oh, no, they do. What is he? A 224? Yes, we will require somebody leading this. Who have I got currently as a General? Ernest Cook. No leader for that army. And we'll put Ernest Cook in command of this army and march them westward. Our national bank, yes, we are going to have to... Oh, we can repay that loan, actually, and extend that one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a first. Something that hasn't occurred in ages. We're victorious over the Iberian bastards. This surprises me. Oh, well, we're down to 1 light ship. That is not good. So we'll take that guy off trade. I really don't plan on going to war with Muscovy ever, but thank you for that free Causae Belli. We'll head south. And in fact, I believe we can probably safely head for Waco. Is that their capital? Looking for the capital of New Spain. It certainly isn't easy to see. Perhaps it's already been occupied. In which case, I'd be okay with that. Alright. Well then, let's go to Mescalero. And just sit on the border down there. Granted, most of my military power actually... Yeah, you've definitely got the right idea. We should be heading back this way and keeping the north safe. Poor British Columbia doesn't stand a chance against the Portuguese. See, the problem is this is Portugal and not a colonial nation. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a shame. I suppose if I had let them get Benares there, they would have become a colonial nation and life would have been much easier for me. Lesson learned, though. That is a large fleet the Spanish have been able to assemble. But thankfully, they're not able to do anything with it. And yes, unfortunately, Muscovy doesn't look like it's able to do a thing against the Portuguese or the Spanish, but we are still winning this war. Which is, I do have to say, surprising. So we're just, yeah, we're going to be waiting for Muscovy to get the peace deal signed, and I think this is going to be as good a place as any to leave the video for today. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.